We begin tonight with President Biden making global headlines late this afternoon on his 8-day foreign trip. Tonight, a NATO summit in Brussels, and the president pushing that message that America is back. And unlike his predecessor, who called NATO obsolete, President Biden calling attention to NATO's Article 5, that an attack on one is an attack on all, that NATO is rock solid, in his words, and a sacred commitment. The leaders of the 30-nation alliance gathering for a group photo, recognizing aggression from Russia, also for the first time acknowledging as a group the growing military threat from China, and agreeing to tackle new challenges from cyber warfare to disinformation campaigns to anti-missile defense. Late today, President Biden addressing that high-stakes meeting this week with Vladimir Putin. Our Cecilia Vega leading off the questions. The president, in his answer, calling Putin bright, tough, and a worthy adversary. But what the president then said about expectations, will he draw red lines with Putin? Our chief White House correspondent, Cecilia Vega, leading us off with the president in Brussels.
Today in Brussels, President Biden standing firm with the leaders of NATO, an alliance his predecessor once called obsolete, reaffirming America's commitment to the principle that an attack on one NATO country is an attack on them all.
Article 5 we take as a sacred obligation. I just want all of Europe to know that the United States is there. The United States is there.
Today, for the first time, the allied nations named China as a new security threat, calling out its, quote, assertive behavior. The other looming threat, Russia. President Biden preparing to meet Vladimir Putin Wednesday in Geneva, insisting that meeting is worthwhile despite Russia's hostile actions.
Every world leader here thanked me for meeting with Putin now. Every single one.
They'll discuss Putin's election meddling and the two recent ransomware attacks originating in Russia. One threatened to disrupt the U.S. meat supply, the other on the Colonial Pipeline, triggering gas shortages and price hikes along the East Coast. There's also the matter of several Americans imprisoned in Russia, including businessman Paul Whelan, serving a 16-year sentence for espionage. Whelan insists he's innocent. In a new audio message released by his family, he begs President Biden to bring him home.
I implore you to bring this appalling case of hostage diplomacy to an end. Please bring me home to my family and my dog Flora, where I belong.
Today, the president telling me he's ready.
You've met Vladimir Putin before. What have you learned about him that informs how you approach this sit down with him? And what's your mindset walking into a meeting with a former KGB agent who you've said has no soul?
I'm going to make clear to President Putin that there are areas where we can cooperate if he chooses. And if he chooses not to cooperate and acts in a way that he has in the past relative to cybersecurity and some other activities, then we will respond. We will respond in kind. I have met with him. He's bright. He's tough. And I have found that he is as they say when he used to play ball, a worthy adversary.
And Cecilia Vega with us again tonight, this time live in Brussels as she continues to travel with the president. And Cecilia, all the focus now turning to this upcoming summit in Geneva, obviously with Vladimir Putin. And tonight we've learned one more thing that we will not see, a joint news conference between President Biden and Vladimir Putin, and President Biden explaining why.
Yeah, David, and it's really unusual to not see the president in a setting after a summit like this. But President Biden is explaining it. He says he doesn't want this to turn into a contest about who can embarrass each other more, or turn into questions about whether they shook hands or whether they who spoke the most. David, the president says he is going to be clear. He's going to walk in there firm. He's going to be straightforward, but he does not want conflict out of this.
Cecilia, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.